rings to shattered stone. Footsteps echo soft and slow. Names erased from brittle bones. I feel their fingers in my veins. Every forgotten mass turns all my marrow into chains. If I abandon faith, will these spirits slip away? Or is my shadow all they have left to carved in iron, stories they won't know. Shiver of violins, drums in the dark, breath held and waiting for the first bright I was buried in embers, silent under stone. Every vow I remembered cut into my bones. You said I'd die in the shadows, lost and undone. Now I'm walking through the fire, staring at the sun. From ashes into glory, I rise, scars burning like a warning. Across the skies, you'll hear my name in thunder. You'll see these wings unfold. From ashes into glory, I'm coming for my steel in my heartbeat, storm in my veins. Every fall, every heartbreak, sharpened into flame. You try to break what you started, tear out my light, but you forged a different creature, hungry for the fight. From ashes into glory, I rise, scars burning like a warning. Across the sky, you'll hear my name in thunder. You'll see these wings unfold. From ashes into glory, I'm taking back my throne. I will not bow, I will not break. I am the fire you couldn't take. I am the bow you can't unmake. I am the dawn after your From ashes into glory, I rise, in the blaze of the story you tried to disguise. You'll hear my name in thunder. You'll watch your kingdom fall. From ashes into glory, I'll stand above it all. Ash in the arches, moss on the shattered crown, names carved in marble, weathered, worn down. Candles in hallways, still bleeding silver wax. Silence like judgment, poised with an axe. tongue. I walk through the ruin of a world I outgrew. Sky split in two, light coming through. I was ashes and echoes till the tempest found me. Rain hits like arrows on my armor, shattered banners hanging from my hands. Every star a star that fell and stayed, burning in my veins, drawing battle plans. I drank the dark, I know its language. I learned to breathe inside the flood. Now the horizon bends before me, silver in the storm calling in my blood. Hey, I was broken into sparks, scattered across the black. Now the wind collects my name and throws the pieces back. I wear a crown of the coming storm, lightning braided in my hair. From the fall I am reborn, rising higher through the air. Let the wild stars roar my name as the old world cracks and burns. I was dust, I was undone. Now I rise with the crown of the coming storm. Cold nights counting distant constellations, drawing nuts and frost upon the glass. Every wish a whispered revolution, promising an end to what has passed. Now the heavens turn like iron gears, blazing wheels above a newborn land. I reach up through rain and ruin, take the burning sky into my hand. Every shadow that I shed feeds a fire in my chest. All the doubts fall back like embers as I crash against the crest. I wear a crown of the coming storm, lightning braided in my hair. From the fall I am reborn, rising higher through the air. Let the wild stars roar my name as the old world cracks and burns. I was dust, I was undone. Now I rise with the crown of the coming storm. I was the silence under thunder. Now I am the shout above it all. Every shattered sky I climb its edges. Every broken wing prepares to fall. But I will break the wheel of midnight, turn the black to blinding dawn. Hear the galaxies igniting as the last of me is gone. I wear a crown of the coming storm, lightning braided in my hair. From the fall I am reborn, rising higher through the air. Let the wild stars roar my name as the old world cracks and burns. I was dust, I was undone. Now I rise with the crown of the coming storm. Storm behind me, storm ashes falling from my throne, names of ghosts carved in the gate. Every echo asks my fate. Stormfront crawling up the coast like guild, black salt on my tongue, tasting every vow I built. Steel boots in the mud, all the oaths I couldn't keep. Dead flags on the walls, watch me learn how queens can bleed. Was I chosen? Was I chained to this rusted halo's weight? Every promise turns to iron in the rain. Crown of the tempest broke on my brow, shattered golden thunder, hear me now. Hear me now. If the heavens wrote me down, why am I burning through the clouds? Crown of the tempest, I will not bow. I was made to stand in the storm somehow. If fate is a kingdom that won't back down, I'll walk through the fire in my broken crown. Black glass scattered where the hall once showed. Every mirror cracked shows a girl I've never known. White scars underneath these weathered rings. Every fault line sings like a choir with clipped wings. Was I chosen? Was I cursed by the first name that I learned? Every whisper says I'll drown before I burn. Crown of the tempest broke on my brow, shattered golden thunder, hear me now. If the heavens wrote me down, why am I burning through the clouds? Crown of the tempest, I will not bow. I was made to stand in the storm somehow. If fate is a kingdom that won't back down, I'll walk through the fire in my broken crown. Write it in lightning across the sky. I am the question they can't deny. If every line has been sealed in stone, watch me carve out a path of my own. Horns calling out like a final cry. I raise my hands to the sleepless night. If every law says I must kneel, let the storm learn how it feels. Crown of the tempest broke on my brow, shattered golden thunder, hear me now. If the heavens wrote me down, why am I burning through the clouds? Of the tempest, I will not bow. I was made to stand in the storm somehow. If fate is a kingdom that won't back down, I'll walk through the fire in my broken crown. Soft rain on the ruins of the throne. Take this broken, burning crown. I'll wear the scars as my alone. Crown of the tempest, hear me now. I was never meant to be anything but free in a broken Storm on my tongue, rain in the hall, a halo cracked against the wall. I hear the banner start to fall. edge of my mind, counted my losses like summer grain, then fed my silence to the rain. But I have seen how the ash can glow, how the deep root finds a way to grow. So tell me, judges behind the veil, who leaves the cage and still prevail? Hands on the chain, I feel it bite, black clouds gathering over the light. The old gods leading, wanting more. I know that knock from the underflow. Under thunder I stand with a broken crown in my hand. Call my fate, let it come, let it sing. I will not bow to the storming rain. Under thunder I burn, every wound is a door I learn. If the dark wants my name tonight, it can choke on the fire in my eyes. There is a name beneath the ruin. There is a blade beneath the snow. There is a queen beneath the splinter, and she is not afraid to go. Let the towers shake, let the seas turn black, let the fever of heaven crack. I was forged in the hour of the flood. I was born from the bruise and the Under thunder I stand with a broken crown in my hand. Call my fate, let it come, let it sing. I will not bow to the storming ring. Under thunder I burn, every wound is a door I learn. If the dark wants my name tonight, it can choke on the fire in my eyes. Stone on my tongue, rain in the hall, but I am rising through it ancient embers under carved black stone, names of queens burned into the bone. Soft steps echo through a sleeping hall, one spark breathing at the deepest wall. Piano shadows mark the fatal time. Torches tremble as the bells all chime. In the ashes, something stirs awake. All those rising like a tidal quake. I walk the line of broken crowns, gold gone dark from older wars. Footprints in the dust of vows, scattered shields and shattered doors. Every whisper says bow down, every statue stares me through. But my hands still smell like flame. I remember Dripped with borrowed light, painted saints, their faces cracked. Marble saints that never bled, broken halos turning black. You decree what must be feared, call my hunger heretic. But your throne is made of dust, and my will is made of flint. Every law you carved in stone crumbles when I say my name. All your guarded gates swing wide on the hinges of my flame. I am the daughter of the ancient fire, born from the pyres you tried to hide. You built your kingdom on a stolen choir. Hear every voice you buried rise. I wear the blaze you called forbidden, like a crown you couldn't break. I am the daughter of the ancient fire. I am the storm you couldn't take. Strike the spark on the flint of my tongue. Let the dark taste the breath in my lungs. If I burn, then the chains burn too. If I fall, I will fall straight through. No lie on the faces of the dead. They sing from the coals in my chest. One word and the pillars begin to shed. One step and the sleeping mountains wake. I am the daughter of the ancient fire, born from the pyres you tried to hide. You built your kingdom on a stolen choir. Hear every voice you buried right. I wear the blaze you called forbidden, like a crown you couldn't break. I am the daughter of the ancient fire. I am the storm you couldn't take. Fire, sacred defiance, shatter the silence. Ancient fire, rising, rising, rising. Crown of embers, bright and blinding. I am the daughter of the ancient fire. Ancient fire, ancient fire. I am the dagger in your sky. Sacred, sacred. I light the fires of a new empire. Newborn empire. I watch your shadow kingdom die. Ancient fire on my tongue, in my vein. Breaking defiance, breaking iron, breaking chains. Fire from the heart of the earth. I am the flame you could not unburn. Ash on the wind, helmets like halos of rust, banners in tatters. Still we rise from the dust. Iron in lungs, thunder that swallows the sun. Shadows assemble and fuse into one. Crown made of scars, blood in the gold of my hands. I was the fear engine roar. Sisters in steel, kick down every door. Oh, every chain becomes an emblem, every bruise a battle sign. If they think the night can drown us, we will make the darkness shine. We are the queens of the burning sky, screaming our oaths as the old gods die. Armor like thunder, unbroken light, cutting a legend in ash and fire. We are the queens of the burning sky, unbound, unbroken, we defy. If this is doom, let it arrive. We ride, we rise alive. Let it burn, let it burn. Every lie, every throne overturned. Let it burn, let it burn. From our rage, a crown is forged and earned. Raise your blades to the blood-red dawn. From the ruins, we are reborn. We are the queens of the burning sky, screaming our oaths as the old gods die. Armor like thunder, unbroken light, cutting a legend in ash and fire. We are the queens of the burning sky, unbound, unbroken, we defy. If this is doom, let it arrive. We ride, we rise alive. Queens of the burning sky, voices like comets that split the night. Scars in the shape of a battle cry, carry our story beyond this time. Queens of the burning sky, ash on our lips as we testify. World set ablaze behind our eyes. We ride, we rise alive. White keys trembling in the dark, candles breathing sparks of wax. I trace the cracks across my palm like rivers leading to attack. Steps on the stone, I climb the wound. Names of the lost carved in the dune. Armor is heavy with all I've done, but I still rise to meet the sun. Mother, you said I'd break the chain, yet justify fall. Let me fall as the spark that ignites them in the rafters, calling me home. Candles like sentries, burning too slow. Breath on the marble, cold as the snow. Still clings to every wall like smoke that never leaves the bone. Stained glasses bleeding crimson moons. Dust dances where we used to kneel. I taste our ancient silver wounds. They rise, they roar, they start to heal. By the moon I bind my heart to yours in these ruins where the shadows bow. Every star that falls becomes a sword. I am sworn to you now. In the dark, I am crowned. By your name, I am found. Hear my vow in the howl of the night. I am yours till the end of the light. Your ghost is quiet on the throne, a phantom flame in rusted gold. I lay my hands on broken stone, repeat the words we never told. The ivy writes our secret creed across the cracked and blackened floor. If death is all that gods can bleed, I'll drink the dark and ask for more. By the moon I bind my heart to yours in these ruins crumble, let banners rot. Let every saint forget our names. I trade 1,000 heavens bought for one red kiss inside these flames. If dawn divides us, tear the sky, fold every wing and make the sun. I'll rule the ash where angels die and call it home if you By the moon I bind my heart to yours. In these ruins where the shadows bow, every star that falls becomes a sword. I am sworn to you now. In the dark, I am crowned by your name, I am found. Hear my vow in the howl of the night. I am yours, till the end of the light. Till the end of the light. Stone choir shattered, then fall to hush. One final promise, one final rush. When all crowns rust and empires fade, our midnight oath outlives the grave. Breath held, eyes bare. Ancient words taste like iron and They drew their lines in salt and smoke. Said kneel down, let your spirit choke. I bit my tongue till the copper ran, then lit a spark in the hollow of my hands. Hear it hiss, hear it hunger. Each beat of my chest burns stronger. They built their thrones on a fragile lie. I walk through the embers, head held high. Sacred fire, rising from the ruins of the pyre. Every scar a banner in the sky. Defiant hearts blazing where the dead Dust on every tattered banner, names engraved in broken stone, echo out, then drown in clamor. I wore a rusted ring of power, held my breath through every siege, fed my fears like starving hounds, turned my heart into a keep. I drew lines across my skin, old campaigns I never won, pinned my hopes on brittle laws, signed my will in ash and blood. Is this kingdom worth the cost of keeping? Every promise built on gaze in the dark, one note then another, ash prints on the ivory, breath held like a mother. Scars across the dawn, names we'll never know. Glow, then they're gone. You trace them on my palm, say we were made for storms. Your voice a broken song in battered uniform. We are the last of the falling stars, burning out above a world in shards. If the sky must break, let it break on us. Let it break on us. Oh, we are the line that the night can cross, bleeding light until the dark gets lost. If we fade with our hands held high. Last of the falling stars tonight. Walls shake, the dust rains down, maps curled on the table's edge. Your eyes, the battleground, soft beneath the iron pledge. You laugh through split red lips. I'm afraid, but I will run. Our shadows overlapped, two ghosts against a loaded gun. We are the last of the falling stars, burning out above a world in shards. If the sky must break, let it break on us. Let it break on us. We are the line that the night can cross, bleeding light until the dark gets lost. If we fade with our hands held high. Last of the falling stars tonight. Tell me if we don't return, who will hold our borrowed flame? Who will read the names we burned into this ravaged frame? If the heavens close their eyes, still we stand, we still arise. Every wound a battle right, every tear a vow to We are the last of the falling stars, burning bright above a world in shards. If the sky must break, let it break on us. Let it break on us. We are the line that the night can't cross, bleeding light until the dark gets lost. If we fade in a blaze of white. Last of the falling, last of the falling, last of the falling, last of the falling stars tonight. One note on the keys hangs over twisted steel. Your hand pressed into mine, the final flare that makes the darkness kneel. Trumpets like a warning, drums that shake the years. Torch in my hand, castle carved in coal, columns cracked and bleeding. Scratch the fallen, carved into rust. Whispers like cinders flow through the hall. I walk through the silence, alone with it all. Of coronations, rattling bone, sworn to the sigil, burned on my skin, sworn to the city, caved from within. Every vow we carved in fire, every word now tastes like iron. Did the heavens hear a choir as the towers fell? I raise my hand by the oath of the broken crown, by the saints that you hunted down. I will stand through the smoke, through the curse that you laid on us, through the graves and the gathered dust. I won't break this oath. I chose the sacred oath of a ruined throne. Gates split like splinters, bridges all burned, maps of the old world blackened and turned. Children of ashes, learning new names. Out of the wreckage I gather the flames. Every tear became an ember, every scar a word to remember. If the gods themselves surrender, I will not despair. I raise my head by the oath of the broken crown, by the saints that you hunted down. I will stand through the smoke, through the curse that you laid on us, through the graves and the gathered dust. I won't break this oath. I chose the sacred oath of a ruined throne. Kneel in the ruins, swear on the shattered gates, drink from the river that carried our dead away. If every star turns black, if every hymn turns stone, I'll carve our law in thunder. I'll carry this world I raise my hand by the oath of the broken crown, by the saints that you hunted down. I will stand through the smoke, through the curse that you laid on us, through the graves and the gathered dust. I won't break, I won't let go. This sacred oath of a ruined throne, we raise our hands by the oath of the broken crown. All the lost and the cast out found, we will stand from the smoke, from the curse that you laid on us, from the graves and the gathered dust. We remake what war has thrown on sacred oath and a broken throne. kingdoms may falter, but we keep the trust. Where the banner fell in dust, counting the cracks in the stone of trust. Hands by the seam, I heard your goodbye like a blade in a dream. I was one breath from leaving that room, then I saw your eyes on the edge of doom. The floorboards held every word I wouldn't say, a rusted key in the mouth of the day. A silence arrived like a verdict cold. I nearly walked out, then I saw the gold. Under the black arch, under the old vow, my heart went still and beat out loud. I turned my face from the ruined crowd, and the whole dead city leaned around. I stayed at the door, almost opened. I stayed by the ash of the vow we had made. When the last light broke on your name, I stayed, I stayed, I stayed, I stayed through the crack in the world. I stayed with the storm in my bones, unafraid. Let the thunder carve my shame. I stayed, I stayed, I stayed. The kingdom was crumbling in velvet and fire, spoken for by a liar's choir. But you reached for me with a shaking hand, and I found my vow in the shattered sand. Every banner above us burned blue and red, every prayer we ever needed fed. So I laid my fear on the altar stone and took your ruin like it was my own. Under the black arch, under the old vow, my heart went still and smoke halo on the ceiling. I breathe in what we were. You left a house of matches, every word a sharpened spark. I walked barefoot through your anger, let it carve me in the dark. My hands still smell like burning from pulling you from your own flame. I lost my face in the mirror, trying to carry your shame. Fire in my veins, not in your hands. You will not name what I now am. I walked through the blaze, I wore your smoke. Now I rise with ashes in my throat. You took all you could, you called it love. I broke on the floor, but I stood up. I'm not what you wrecked, I'm what you woke. I will sing with ashes in my throat. Photographs with blackened edges, hidden in the dresser drawer. Your voice, a distant thunder that doesn't shake these walls anymore. I trace the cracks in the plaster, like a map of every fight. I lay your ghost on the table and set a match to the night. Fire in my veins, not in your hands. You will not name what I now am. I walked through the blaze, I wore your smoke. Now I rise with ashes in my throat. You took all you could, you called it love. I broke on the floor, but I stood up. I'm not what you wrecked, I'm what you woke. I will sing with ashes in my throat. I was the pyre, I was the prayer, I was the one you left to the air. I am the spark you couldn't control. I am the ember carved in your Fire in my veins, this is my name. I am the storm that walks through flame. I walk through the blaze, I wore your smoke. Now I rise with ashes in my throat. You took all you could, I took it back. Turned every scar into my track. I'm not what you wrecked, I'm what you wrote in the sky with ashes in my throat. Fire in my veins, I stand alone. Crowned in the glow of burning thrones. I'm not what you wrecked, I'm what you wrote. I still sing with ashes in my throat. Clouds like iron, sky gone black, columns cracking, banners snap, shields ring